strikes, as you very well know. I like to be able to use foot movement. We'll start with some simple stuff, and then we'll get into some more complicated, but yet simple when you really get down used to using your feet and your hands. Number one is he throws a straight punch here. I want to be able to move my feet. I don't want to do this. I don't want to come out here. I don't want to move to the side here. I want to be able to rotate. So my feet need to stay in a position where slow motion. Here, my feet need to move. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get behind him, and we're going to go to the same things from here, this position. If I'm in this position here, I want to be able to know that I have an armbar break immediately. Understood? So we're going to go into this move, and then we're going to go into the same move we always do. Here, here. Getting the hand back here, and grabs, whatever he wants to do. Choke him. Got it, people? But I'm more concerned with this motion that you don't get stuck with your feet. I want to see your feet here move quick. Got it, people? I can strike in here. I can do a million things in here. But if I don't get out straight punch here, if I don't get out of the way, and I can't get out of the way, I don't like getting out of the way like this. I don't like getting out of the way like this. Yeah, I can't come up with the kicks, strikes. I kind of, as time went on, understood that I don't have the time to go playing with people. Same thing with a roundhouse punch. If he's throwing a hard, I want to know that I'm going to hurt him by blocking with a dead arm. I don't care about worrying about the punch. If I start to worry about the punch, I do this. I start blocking like this. And then I skip space. I call it skipping space. And once I skip space, when he throws a punch, he's in the same position I'm in. Makes sense? So if I know that I can do a dead arm, it's the same thing. He throws a dead arm, I'm in here. Makes sense? I'm able to move. So the minute I come in, here. Or if he does a dead arm, I can move this. Here. Got it? So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Straight punch in, one, and lock the arm out. From here, just shift my feet in and throw. Got it, people? Come out to here. Doesn't mean I can't move them. Treat the ground, the handcuffing position, whatever. What I'm going to do is, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do a choke, slow motion. No, straight punch here. In. Now, in most cases on the street, people will shove you back. The straight punch will come this way, like that Superman punch. You're not going to have too many people doing, stay still for a second. You're not going to have people doing this and throwing a straight punch that way. So you're not going to, and throwing straight punches. Understood? When a person throws a straight punch, they're going to, for a reason, they do this. Now, analyze this, because you have to be very analytical. If a person is lifting up his elbow, it's coming in here. Person's dropping, it's coming up. Person rotates here, it's coming around. Make sense? Now we're smart enough to know that we can't get too close. We don't let people get too close. Why? Because if we're too close, you have that short hook that Joe Louis likes to use, and a lot of the boxers. But when you look at a situation on the street, you have the option of keeping it distance that you want. Make sense?
Okay.
And the only way that option's not going to work is if you turn around and the guy all of a sudden is face to face and he's coming at you. Make sense? So we want to be able to realize that in a street situation, that option's there to be able to distance ourselves. Does that make sense? So today what we're going to do is, like I did last time, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. You're going to do some defensive knife attacks, taking the weapon away and then using the weapon just to cut them up a little bit. And of course, some maybe 2 or 3 gun defenses, which I might have did the last time quick. I don't know if I did it the last time. Okay. But I'm not one to go playing with a gun, dragging it around. I want to take it away from the man, period. Make sense? But for now, straight punch, here. So I want you to move your feet. See this? Watch my hand. My hand never does this. Okay, it never does this. Understand the anatomy, and this is one thing I realized as I started getting older. Someone's going to punch my face off. When they punch my face off, they go right here. See where my face is? Right through my face. So that means if I put my hand up, I'll end up on his wrist. That's why you don't get in the habit of doing this. You don't get in the habit of doing this. You don't get in the habit of doing this. The worst thing you do is that kind of motion. when you're in a combative situation. And you know, you can do all the traditional stuff that you want. Double wrist grab, looking glass kata, throwing the man here, back, whatever we're going to do. Coming in, locking. And it's great practice for understanding your tewaza hand technique, which simply means you have 4 different types of tewaza hand technique. One is your kotagayash, one is your konohogayash, one is your shibori here. These are the 4. And the other one here is normally gakun, in. No matter how you use gakun, whether I use gakun down, whether I use gakun here, doesn't matter. Those are the 4 primary hand techniques that you use. Do they work? Absolutely. But again, think like a bullfighter, like I've always said to all of you. A bullfighter doesn't do this when the bull's coming after him. He pivots. Just make believe you're the bull, and you're coming in here. Here. See?
Charge it?
You can punch. You bull. So, here. See where he is? He comes right here. Now, if he's doing this and I did this, hey, go. You know what?
I don't even get it.
If I did a cross arm, he's running right into that. And you know, the thing is, you don't jump from here, come in, to here to avoid a situation. We know that he's going to throw a straight punch fast, and the hand's going to be right here, shoulder here, somewhere in this area. It's not going to go way over there, and it's not going to be over there. It's going to be right in grabbing distance. Now, the dead arm's a different story. We can transition this, so we can use our hand. Jiu-Jitsu, Hapkido, all your arts that deal with tewaza or hand technique means you got to grab something, guys. You're no longer doing this and striking, and then come up with a kick. But that's good for dojo practice, good for tournaments, good for karate, traditional, whatever, taekwondo. What we want to try to do is make sure that we are that fly trap. It trickles down, and when the fly, it stays there. It can't get off. It's stuck. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So that's the key to successful combat jiu-jitsu, is knowing that once that person gets close enough to get stuck to me, you're stuck. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So once again, he comes in, it's here. See where my hand is? We're grabbing here. From this position here, fold this down while this loops up. And we have him here. Got it, people?
Sir.
Let's try that. Go.
Sir.
The other one there, one side, the other one there, here, here to here, and lock. There's 3 of them I gave you. And the other one here is here, here. I can hop right on top of this guy. See where I am?
He thought he could handle it.
Go.
Thank you, sir.